Hello, welcome to WAEC 2018 past questions and answer theory questions. Question number 3B, Roman figure 1. Define the term enthalpy of neutralization. Now, what is enthalpy? Enthalpy is defined as the sum of its internal energy, U in brackets, and the work required to achieve its pressure and volume. Then we have the mathematical expression for this as capital letter H is equals to U plus PV, where P is pressure, V stands for volume of the system, and H is represented as enthalpy. The neutralization reaction is a reaction between acid and base to produce salt and water only. Example is when we react hydrogen tetraoxide 6 acid with sodium hydroxide to give sodium sulfate and 2 mole of water. Now, what is enthalpy of neutralization? It is the amount of heat evolved during a neutralization reaction in which 1 mole of water is formed. Or you can still say that enthalpy of neutralization is defined as when 1 mole of hydrogen ion from an acid reacts with 1 mole of hydroxide negative ion from a base to form 1 mole of water. That is, we have enthalpy. Enthalpy is defined as the sum of its internal energy, then this internal energy is represented as capital letter U, and the work required to achieve its pressure and volume. Now, this definition is given in mathematical expression as H is equals to U plus PV. Why? Where we have our H stands for enthalpy, so H is used to represent the enthalpy. Why we have U representing the internal energy, so U is used to represent the internal energy. Mine is capital letter U, used to represent internal energy. While we have P stands for pressure and V stands for the volume. Now we have the neutralization reaction. So this is the reaction between salt and water, reaction between acid and base to produce or to give salt and water only. So example of this is when we react H2SO4, that is hydrogen tetraoxide 6 acid, we react it with sodium hydroxide as a base. Then we have Na2SO4 sodium sulfate plus 2 mole of water. Then we should know that this equation is not balanced. Then we add 2 here to balance the equation. Then this is base, sodium hydroxide, and this is acid, hydrogen tetraoxosulfate 6 acid. This is the salt produced, and this is water. So the state of this one is liquid, while this one is solid. You have this one to be aqueous state, and this one is also in aqueous form. Now to the enthalpy of neutralization. So enthalpy of neutralization